Everyone, and welcome to Thomas Podcast. I don't know if I say hello or hello. Anyway, I hope all of you are right. I am so excited for this guest to come live today with me. So, Eddy Domingo is a teacher, and what I liked about him is his passion for teaching, and for also it is such a beautiful soul. So back in 2018, I don't know where I met him. I don't know if it was a Facebook group or I read a viral story about him. I actually don't know. But back in 2018, when I was just at LSA, a TA, I said to him, I said, one day I'm going to become a teacher. And I said something that how he inspired me to be a teacher. And he's been supportive all the way. Like, he's been really always checking on me. How are you? How are you doing? How's things? Ah, what a wonderful person. So apparently, Eddy, he went to live to Thailand. So I need to know about his journey. Oh, he's there online. Oh, Eddy. I'm so happy he's here already. Nice one. I'm so happy. I'm so excited because having somebody that actually. Ah, Eddy.
Hi. Hello, good
Hello.
day.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. It's good to finally see you.
Me too. Look at my big green. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Eddy, I'm so happy. Listen, Eddy,
I'm so
first of
honored
all,
to be here.
introduce yourself to us. Who are you?
Wow. Well, let me put it in a short sentence. Hello, my name's Eddie. I'm originally from the Philippines, but I'm in Thailand. I'm working as an English professor in one of the universities right here. And yeah, I'm a friend of Telma, teacher Telma.
Yeah, Eddy. I don't know where I read your story before. I don't know if it's a Facebook group. I don't know where it was, but I remember something, the way you bring your lessons to life. That's the one thing,
Wow.
like you make it interesting. And you're such a lovely person. I said to you in 2018, I'm going to become a teacher. Eddy, Eddy, are you here? Don't leave us. Eddy, Eddy, Eddy.
Uh,
Oh, are you
yes, I'm
here?
back. I'm back. Sorry,
Oh,
I was
it's okay.
disconnected, I bet.
That's okay. So as I said to you, 2018, I told you I
Hmm.
was going to become a teacher, and I am a teacher today. But you
Yeah.
never told me it's difficult. How do you make it look so easy? How do you make it look so much fun? What do you do?
Yes, you're actually right when you said teaching is hard. It is, but yeah, teaching is a lot of hard work, and I would add teaching is also a lot of hard work. So
Yeah.
you need a lot of heart, to love
Yes.
this kind of job.
Yes, but you make it with a big smile on your face. You make it like I like that you have a passion for it. So before teaching, what did you do before becoming a teacher?
Right. Before I became a teacher, I was a nurse, a professional nurse back in the Philippines. Yeah, I studied like 5 years in medical school. I'm a professional nurse, and yeah, I just love teaching even when I was still a kid. So, yep, I finally decided to pursue my dreams, my own dream of becoming a teacher, and I still am a teacher even after 14 years now. I still feel like a new teacher.
14? How long? 14?
I've been teaching for 14 years now.
What? You look so young. Listen, you don't look like,
Yeah.
stress. Teaching is hard, and you don't look stressed as a teacher like me. I am sometimes and everything. So listen, you've started your teaching career in Philippines.
That's right, that's right. I was a private tutor, a teacher to Koreans who are studying English in my country.
Lovely. And what made you leave Philippines to go to Thailand? Why? Why do you change?
At first, I was traveling around Southeast Asia, and yeah, I eventually tried Thailand and fell in love with the place. So I told myself, like, okay, I'm gonna stay for just another 3 days. That 3 days became 1 month, and then after 1 month, I said, I'm staying here for a year, and it's been around nine years now. A total of 9 years now. I'm
Nice.
still here in Thailand.
So what is it like Thailand? Tell me, because I've never been to Thailand. What was it like? What's the culture like? The people?
Right. Thailand is the land of smiles, and I really like it because a place is as good as its people, and the people here are really beautiful. I mean, beautiful inside out, and their culture is kind of similar to ours, and yeah, they are family oriented. They love strangers. Yeah, they're very hospitable. But Thailand is like the right place at the right time for most people. You can work hard during the weekdays and party hard after that on the
Yeah.
weekends. No extra jobs, and the students they they're eager to learn. Yeah, they're very eager to learn. Even if they don't understand English that much, they'll just smile and then they would listen to you and stare at you until you explain what you're actually saying. But yeah, it's all part of the experience here.
The
Yeah,
one thing I
really.
know, so which part of Thailand do you live? Where do you live right now in Thailand? Where about in Thailand?
Uh, it's in the southern part. It's close to Phuket. I live close to the islands. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so like an hour away from Bangkok by plane.
Okay. And you teach English there?
Yes, I teach English. I used to teach science for 7 years. So wait, when I arrived in Thailand, I started teaching babies from 6 months to 7 years. Yeah, that
Oh,
was a developmental child center, and then I taught primary school at the Singapore International, yeah, School of Bangkok, and then I moved to the south to teach science and health. Yeah, it's a place called Suratani. It's really
yeah.
yeah.
That's
How do you call
lovely.
it? Yeah, yeah, it's a jump board to the islands. Yeah, you
Oh,
should
cool.
come.
I will. I will. Don't worry. There's one thing I know about Thailand. Do they have a market on the lake or something? No, not a lake, like a river. Is it true?
Yes, it's a river. It's called a floating market, and it's really cheap, and it's a really fun way to shop and eat while, on a boat.
I'm telling you,
Beautiful.
that's the one. That's the only thing I know about Thailand. I mean, when I used to live in Switzerland, I had friends from Thailand, but I didn't know much about it. But one thing, I tasted the food. I don't know what to say, Eddie, but if I go there, I know I'm gonna grow fat. The food is just amazing. So tell me about your blog. So
Yeah.
one thing I remember about you, I read your blog. What was your blog about?
Oh, okay. That blog was actually made by a teacher for teachers. I was sharing different kinds of techniques and approaches to win the hearts of your students because, yeah, I still believe that every classroom in the world should be student centered. So we take care of the students. Yeah, and we don't actually just tell them what to do, but direct them and go with them and help them. So yeah, I got overwhelmed. Yeah.
That's true. You're right. Because sometimes I feel like, as a teacher, I feel like I'm so strict to my students. This is how they should be. This is what they should do. But reading your blog, it made me realize. Look, I feel like we're in the military service. Like, hear my commands. This is, So we need to find other ways. And I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard to juggle the behavior and the learning together. How do you make it work for you?
Well, I think every teacher is different, and I don't really have a guideline on what to do, but I actually, how do I say that in simple words? Yeah, putting all my experience into one, it's more about, uh, if you love what you're doing, then you don't feel like you're working. You don't feel
That's
like you're working a day in your life. And
that's so
how I
true.
make it work is, yeah, it's just loving the students and knowing what they need and providing what they need, and it's more of an exchange of love and I call it happiness because yeah, because
Yeah.
you're happy to see your children, your students, yeah, eventually succeed or pass a test or graduate. That's a very nice feeling. So yeah,
That's true. So like it's like a parent to those pupils. Really, you feel like a parent.
that's right. That's right. Like second
Yeah,
parent. And yeah, every child is different. Every student is different. So it's really hard to say that, okay, you should do this as a teacher. But yeah, you can treat everybody differently according to their needs and to their levels.
that's true. I need to. We need to all read more of your blog because you speak so much about positivity. That's the one thing I've gathered. It's a lot of love and positivity and encouragement. And I am going to
Mm.
share your blog with other teachers. Like, we need to read that more. I think you should. I don't know. I think you should write a book, really, because I like what you bring. You know, I like
Cool.
the way your pedagogy. I really love the way you bring that, you know, to life. I really love it. Would you consider
Oh,
writing a book one day?
yeah, I will consider. I will consider. Wow,
Please do
thank
it,
you.
do
It seems
it, do
like
it, yeah, please. So please tell me, do they like you there in Thailand? Do they like you? Do they learn about Philippines a little bit as well?
yes, that's right. They learn a lot from me because mm, students are different. I've taught students from other countries like Filipinos, Japanese, and Koreans. Thai has their own way of being laid back and not being very stressed. Like I've seen Korean students who are studying until midnight, and yeah, the suicide rates are really high in there. But in Thailand, the students here are likable. They're not very stressed. Yeah, they have a lot of homework and learning two or three languages at the same time. But yeah, there's still this part of them that they're not gonna explode. Yeah, they're
Yeah, that's
pretty chill.
good. That's good, Eddie.
Yeah,
I've got a couple of my students. Hello, Indy. Hello, Zara. And as I'm talking to Eddie, I know, girls, that you see me very strict with you guys. It's because I care. This is tough love. And the thing that
yeah,
you have to
right.
understand, Zara and Indy, that you're here, is that you are good students. So keep going, keep pushing, and please be happy all the time, all right? Because you guys are doing amazing. So you have Korean students in Thailand.
Oh yeah, I do. I have special classes. Yeah, but before I used to teach them like one-on-one, yeah, like a conversation class. And yeah, there are different type of students, and you give them a different approach too, because you cannot use just the same method. It's like
Yeah,
being a doctor. You cannot administer just one kind of medication for different patients.
of
So that,
course.
yeah, so I think you're experiencing that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Have you come to England before? Have you ever come to
No, no,
England?
never. But I
I
would
don't
love
know. I
to.
feel like
My friends
I
are
met.
there.
I don't know. I feel like I met you before. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like I met you before, but I know it's a group that British people. I don't know how because you have such a huge following. You got a lot of followings on Instagram. You got a lot of
Mm,
people that I'm telling you, there's a group. I need to find out what the group is, but we know about your blog in the UK. We know about this. It's just, and I said to
really?
my
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
It's amazing. So please don't stop.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
amazing.
you haven't been doing much on your blog lately, then don't tell me because teaching is hard. I have a lot of marking that's waiting for me. But please,
You're
please,
right.
please carry on your blog for us. And please a book. We need a book. Please. Like because I feel
Wow,
like you have
I
your
will
own
consider that.
I feel like you have your own, you know, like in your blog. Did somebody draw this you like that? Did somebody design yourself? I mean, I love the artwork.
Oh, right. It's a template though. It's really nice. It's pretty easy to use, and most of the pictures are from me, but the template and how it's done. It's called
Yeah.
Webly.com. So yeah, you can use that to make your own size. Your students can, yeah, it's a good instrument to learn how to make a blog or website too for our students.
Yes, fantastic. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna send you one of my videos. I did an interview with somebody from the Philippines before. It's called Basil.
Really?
You guys, I don't know,
Okay.
people from Philippines. You're so sweet and lovely. Always
Oh,
smiling,
come.
kind. Honestly, I don't know. But listen, what I'm gonna say to you, yeah, first of all, a big, big, big thank you for what you do, you know, for the service you provide to education. We need more teachers like you. We need more people with so much positivity and love to share like this. We need
I
more.
like
So
you
please,
too.
oh, thank you. Please, we need to meet up, Eddie. We have to. We must. I
Yeah.
don't know when and how, but I have to try and come. I mean, I know it's expensive. Roughly, how much is it to go to Thailand?
It should be around what, like less than 1,000 USD. I'm not sure how's it
Thousand
in British
US. All
pounds.
right, I need to keep saving. Yes, don't worry. But for what I'm gonna say to you, Eddie, for the people that have shared your blog, they feel like they also like me. We need to find ways to change what we do because being too strict is not always the best way. You know, because then you're not gonna get the best out of your students. It's really
That's right.
positive, even when you don't see the progress, but keep on going, keep on trying, and we need to do that. I mean, did you always grow up with so much positivity like you have now? I mean, what is that? love and energy and positivity come from?
Yeah, I would say I didn't grow up really like being very positive. It's just that, yeah, it's the decision I made when I was growing up. And yeah, before I used to be very timid. Yeah, that's why I couldn't imagine myself as a teacher when I was still a kid. I just wanted to work in a lab somewhere isolated away from the people. And my
No.
handwriting was really bad. My teacher told me like, your handwriting is very bad. You'll never be a teacher in the future. So it kind of stayed in me like a trauma when I was in childhood. And then I realized that what if I can prove myself that I could be a teacher despite my disability or different ability. Yeah. And
Mhm.
then I made friends with one Korean student and then I ended up being his teacher and then I started learning how to teach and how to approach different kinds of problems. And it's not like a cookie cutter
No.
never like a cookie cutter pedagogy. It's different for each student. They're like a unique block. Once
Mhm.
you have unlocked them, then they would certainly learn a lot from you and they would love you, not only you, but also the subject that you're teaching. And
Mhm.
yeah, and then that energy from the students, to see that the improvement that I see from them, that makes me happy. And I guess that's where my positivity comes from. Yeah,
No,
aside
you're
from having
right.
faith as a teacher.
No, you're right. But here's my advice. I think you should have a place to advise teachers, because I remember I came to you for advice and I loved the encouragement. The same way I think you do to your students. I think you should think about that, because your blog should be a place like you need, because you said to me, oh, you haven't done your blog for a while. Here's my advice
Yeah,
to you. You need to find a tab, all right, to give advice to teachers. Say, oh,
right.
you have this challenge, this is what you should do. I don't know, I would like to have a place for teachers to go somewhere and find a place to, okay, I need to change this, or maybe I need to change that. I think you're that person that can do that, that can make that happen, because there's no negativity in your body. You always have you are a solution person. I feel like you're somebody that
Yeah,
can come up with a solution. So think about that. Carry on your blog, but have like a
definitely.
daily advice for teachers,
Yeah,
or even
no
workload.
perfection.
Exactly. What about workload? How can you make it positive? Because for me, like I said to you, I was like,
Right.
oh, I can't be asked to do this marking. But then I thought, but this is actually good to see the progress of my students. So I feel like you'll be the person good at that. All right. So think about what I'm saying, and please, I'm gonna share your blog with everybody, because all the teachers
Thank
should read your
you.
blog, no matter what they
Thank
teach. Yeah. But my lovely Eddie, we're gonna keep in touch, and please
Yes,
carry on your blog.
definitely.
Yes, and the
Yeah,
advice
I
for
will.
teachers. All right.
Thank
And I
you.
wanna
Thank you. That
and I
was a
wanna
really good
say
advice.
I wanna say thank you so much for your time. A big
Thank you
hug
very
to
much.
you and your
Ooh,
family and your students. And we're gonna keep in
yeah.
touch. All right.
And to keep in touch. Yeah.
Definitely.
Take
Thank you,
care.
Eddie. Yeah.
All right.